Coming up on Mountain News this morning, victims in the Rhode Island hockey game shooting are being identified as members of the shooter's family. Plus, some Kentucky schools cut ties with the photography company after rumors linking the business to Jeffrey Epstein.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Welcome to Mountain News This Morning. I'm Neely Green here with you on this Wednesday, February 18th. The time is now 4:59, and let's check in with meteorologist Megan Desmond for a look at your forecast this morning. Megan, yesterday was very pretty out, and this morning wasn't too bad either.
I know, it was so nice. I walked outside in just a cardigan. A beautiful start to your day, and we're only going to see those temperatures improving as we go through the next couple hours. So let's talk about what we're currently looking at. Some folks sitting in the 60s. Believe it or not, it's 60 degrees right now in Williamsburg, 61 in Boonville, 51 in Manchester. In Hazard, it's 55, and the coolest region is 39 degrees in Grundy. A tad chillier, but you can see that's where that colder air mass is this morning. By the afternoon, though, we'll see some improvements, sitting in a mixture of the low to mid 60s. I see some improvements just because it's not going to be a crazy difference in between it now and this afternoon. Overall, though, we're still going to stay very pleasant all day long. The reason why we are not going to get too much warmer today is because we do have some rain chances that'll move in the late morning hours, which will limit the amount of warmth that we do see later this afternoon. But the rain today is nothing too crazy, just a little bit throughout the midday hours. So here's a look at that 12-hour forecast for you. High temperatures will be around that 3 o'clock time frame. Neely.
Thank you, Megan. Johnson Road in Laurel County is closed after an overnight crash. Just after midnight, London Laurel County crews were sent to a vehicle collision just past the Laurel County Fire Department. The road will remain closed while crews finish cleaning up. Drivers should use an alternate route. Victims in the Rhode Island hockey game shooting are being identified as members of the shooter's family. Authorities have identified the shooter as 56-year-old Robert Dorgan, who is also went by Roberta Esposito. Police confirmed Dorgan shot 5 people before turning the gun on themselves. Among the victims are Dorgan's ex-wife, Rhonda Dorgan, and their adult son, Aiden Dorgan. The parents of Dorgan's ex-wife and a family friend were also shot and hospitalized. Authorities say Dorgan used 2 guns in the attack.
One of the victims was his ex-wife, Rhonda Dorgan, and also his son, adult son, Aiden Dorgan. They were all at the event for a son, a juvenile son who was playing hockey.
Court records show a family history of dispute, some involving Dorgan's transgender identity. Now to the search for the missing mother of Today's Show co-host Savannah Guthrie, which is now on day 18. Law enforcement officials say DNA collected from a glove 2 miles away from her home turned up no matches in the FBI's national database. Investigators are also looking into gun purchases in the area as they try to identify the masked armed suspect seen in a publicly released doorbell camera images.
Evidence takes time to present itself in cases, and it's frustrating and it's tedious work.
Authorities are also honing in on the backpack the shooter was wearing in surveillance video the night Guthrie went missing. This Ozark Trail brand sold exclusively by Walmart. Across the country, schools are ending their partnership with LifeTouch Photography. Its parent company was linked to a former investment executive who has ties to Jeffrey Epstein. According to the Department of Justice's Epstein's Library, LifeTouch appears in an FBI SEC report under a business transaction. LifeTouch's CEO said Friday the company was not named in the files and they contain no allegations that the company was involved in illicit activities. In Kentucky, the link is sparking concerns among educators and parents. Maggie Rickerby reports.
The Kentucky Educational Development Corporation announced Tuesday that they've suspended any current or future use of LifeTouch photography until a thorough investigation is conducted. CEO Nancy Hutchinson says that investigation could be independent and legal, depending on how KEDC chooses to go forward.
We're always going to do what we think is right for for our school districts for the safety and well-being of our kiddos and their families.
Hutchinson says the suspension doesn't mean school districts are banned from using LifeTouch.
It merely means that we will not have them on our vendor list, nor will we put them out as one of our partners.
According to the Associated Press, former Apollo CEO Leon Black met regularly with Jeffrey Epstein to discuss financial matters. Black led Apollo in September 2019 when it bought LifeTouch's parent company, Shutterfly. A spokesperson with LifeTouch said in a statement that no executives with LifeTouch have ever had any relationship or contact with Epstein. They also say that they have never shared any student photos with any third party. The spokesperson also says Apollo funds did not acquire LifeTouch's parent company, Shutterfly, until after Epstein's arrest and death.
They can put out what statement they want to. That's their side of this situation, and we're going to make sure that all of that checks out and that our parents and our school districts, our superintendents of our schools in Kentucky are satisfied with that answer.
Laurel County is one district that has spoken out. They said in a statement Tuesday that they're canceling scheduled elementary school spring photos with LifeTouch. Parent Sydney Privet started a petition to urge the school system to replace LifeTouch.
I think that it is a smart decision to protect your children, and I think that that should be their main concern at this point.
KEDC has not yet determined a timeline for their investigation. Maggie Rickerby, WKYT.
According to the Associated Press, no evidence of Epstein or anyone in his orbit seeing LifeTouch photos has emerged from news organizations' review of the documents, though there are at least 1.7 million records. ExxonMobil and ACP Technologies opened a facility yesterday in Ashland that will produce a new carbon-based material used in lithium-ion batteries. The production will be important for electric cars as well as data centers and aerospace equipment. Congressman Hal Rogers attended and says he is proud to see innovation from the region making such an impact nationwide and keeping jobs in Kentucky.
This is what I started out to do 46 years ago when I ran and was elected to Congress. My goal was to create jobs to bring our people back. And this is the realization of a dream of mine, to see the great quality individuals that are going to be staying here.
Congressman Rogers says once the material is produced, it will go to another facility in Christian County in western Kentucky, where it will then be able to be incorporated into all those important products, especially lithium-ion batteries. Kentucky Transportation Cabinet officials gave a progress update on a Mountain Parkway expansion. These are photos of where work has been happening, going from Magoffin County toward Floyd County. This is part of the final 13-mile segment being expanded. Legislation was filed yesterday proposing a 3-year pilot program to prepare children for kindergarten. Senator Danny Carroll is sponsoring Senate Bill 191. It would reward child care providers and low-income parents when children enter kindergarten ready to learn. $2,000 would be given to the parent or provider of the child during the 2 years prior to kindergarten. The University of Kentucky would operate the program, studying the effectiveness of performance-based incentives.
If we can get a strong foundation and we can get 80–90% of our kids kindergarten ready, imagine the progress and the success we can have in those first 3 years and beyond if teachers can focus on moving the kids forward instead of trying to get kids caught up who are not kindergarten ready.
The program would start January 2027 through July 2029, and the University of Kentucky would then report its recommendations to lawmakers by October 2029. Governor Andy Beshear is teasing an upcoming announcement. This post was made to Beshear's personal social media pages last night, saying it's something he's been working on for a while and he thinks it offers a path forward to bring people together. The governor says he'll share what it is today. Well, thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Could CBD products help with dog aggression? We are digging into the latest research and we'll have those answers.
And get ready for a windy day. We'll watch those winds really going throughout the rest of your Wednesday.